Hi there, this is Mr. Jones, and I'd like to help you today with writing two-step equations. Okay, we've seen how to solve them and the steps that we need to take, so let's look at the writing process. Suppose, for example, you want to buy a digital camera that retails for $100. And this price is $17 more than 1/3 of the name brand version with similar features. And you want to know what is the cost of the name brand camera. Okay, well, the first thing that I'm going to do is just take this problem and see if I can write it into a simple word expression. Okay, I'm going to relate what is written into words that express what's going on. So the cost of the copy, which in this case is given, is this price is 17 more than 1/3 the cost of the name brand camera. Okay, so once I've just written that out in simple form, then what I need to do is identify what it is that's unknown or what it is that I'm looking for. Okay, well, here's the question. What is the cost of the name brand camera? So that, of course, is the unknown, the cost of the name brand camera. So I'm going to then select a variable to represent that. In this case, I chose C for the cost of the name brand camera. So once I have done that, I should then be able to take what I've written in words, take the variable, and write an equation mathematically to represent that. Okay? So it says that the cost of the copy, well, that's given, $100. So that cost is, I use an equal sign in a mathematical equation to represent is. So $100 is 17 more than, remember more than means in addition to, so I'm adding 17. 1/3 the cost of the name brand camera. So C is the variable, 1/3 C. Okay, so there is my equation. $100 is 17 more than 1/3 C. All right, well, why don't you go ahead now and see if you can solve that two-step equation. You remember the process that you've looked at and we've learned earlier. So once you're ready, or if you encounter difficulties and you need help, go ahead and hit continue, and then I'll help you with it. Okay, well, let's see if I've captured my work steps here. Okay, the first thing that I want to do is write the equation down and make sure that I have it written correctly. And then I'm going to, the first step is in this equation, remember C is the variable that I'm looking for, and that's what I need to isolate. So I need to subtract 17 from each side. Okay, so I've simply written 100 minus 17 is equal to 17 minus 17. Then I can simplify that. So 100 minus 17 is 83. 17 minus 17 is 0, so it leaves me with the new equation, 83 is equal to 1/3 C. Well, then the second step that I'm going to take is to eliminate the coefficient of the variable. I need to eliminate 1/3, so I need to multiply each side of the equation by 3. Right? Remember, when I multiply 3 times 1/3, I simply get 1. So I get 1C, which is what I'm looking for. 3 times 83 is 249. So when I simplify, I get that C, the cost of the new name brand camera, is $249. So perhaps this would be a good place not only to show your parents your mathematical skills in figuring out this problem, but in showing them how much they would save by buying you the lesser version of the camera. All right? Well, I think I'll leave you with that, and if you follow these steps carefully, you should do well. Okay.